KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson, celebrating 25 years of commitment to Guam, Micronesia, and the CNMI. Cars Plus Hyundai, home of the Kona electric vehicle, an electric heart with an SUV soul. Test drive yours today at Cars Plus. McDonald's of Guam, I'm Loving It, and King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on prime time, the CNMI governor denies charges in impeachment resolution. Plus, a bill that would set the process for the local war claims program went up for a public hearing today. And mayors are working to address concerns as senior centers are slated to open in early next year. These stories and so much more coming up on your news leader.
Hafide, good evening everyone. Guahusia Isaiah again, and thank you for joining us. Island senior centers are slated to open in early 2022, giving mayors and public health just a few weeks to iron out the kinks. Here's more.
Homebound meal delivery to eligible seniors will end as public health and mayors prepare for the January 10th reopening of senior citizen and adult daycare centers. The centers have been closed for the duration of the pandemic, but have been receiving federal congregate home-based meals normally reserved for senior centers at home because of the pandemic and COVID mitigation measures. Those meal recipients or their caretakers must now contact their respective senior or adult daycare center to register, since meals will no longer be delivered or available for pickup.
Yesterday, we sent out the second notice. So the total seniors are going to get 4 notices that the meal program is going to end, because we don't want them to come January 10 and realize they don't have some type of food security. It's part of the program that public health administers. We just have to follow what they say, that the meals will now be brought to the center. And part of the things is people are saying, can I pick up my meal there and leave? No, it's a congregate meal. It has to be consumed on site. Some want to eat in their car. It's not allowed.
As word of senior centers reopening made the rounds, Mayor Hoffman says the news has been long awaited.
A lot of seniors want to come back. They need that socialization. They need that, they need the socialization to help with memory care. I think that's very vital. And some of them have, and some of the seniors we talk to, they don't want to come back at all.
Hoffman says seniors opting to stay home need to follow procedure to ensure meals continue without interruption, given that they're eligible for other programs.
For those that are not wanting to come back, they're being referred to case management to try to see if they can get homebound meals, to see if they qualify for homebound meals, which is a totally different program.
Senior centers will reopen on the 10th, but certain parts of those centers, like common, kitchen, and exercise areas, will remain closed until protocols can be figured out. Manumku must have received 1 shot at least of the vaccine to enter centers. For more info, call DPHSS's Division of Senior Citizens at 735-7415 or 7421. For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
A public hearing was held today on a bill to set the process for a local war claims program. Originally, it was meant to address an estimated 700 claimants that didn't meet the December 2016 federal filing deadline. But Senator Joanne Brown questioned DOA Director Edward Byrne about language in the administration's proposed measure that would open the program to the heirs of all those who died after the war. You'll recall that was the amendment by Speaker Teresa Lahi that was inadvertently added to the original bill, but later purposely removed by subsequent legislation.
But now the administration's including in their version that they want to open it up. Is that what's being told to us here with this language?
That's what the language says.
Interesting. Well, 10 million isn't going to do it. And Mr. Chair, like I said, I raised the objection. If this is coming from a federal source, which to me, ethically and morally, that money should come from the hands of the federal government.
Brown points out that irony of using the general funds as the source for the payouts. She says, in effect, it's the current taxpayers of Guam who are paying reparations for war atrocities by the Japanese occupation forces that were later forgiven by the U.S. government.
To ask our people to compensate themselves for atrocities that were brought upon them is not right. And certainly if we're going to open this up, then let's have a bigger discussion on where's the real money going to come from, because $10 million really isn't much of anything that's going to even come anywhere near addressing the number of people that would be eligible with this type of language.
Brown described it as paying out money for the sake of paying out money. Under the federal war claims program, the funding source was so-called Section 30 monies. Those are taxes paid by U.S. government employees on Guam that are rebated back to GovGuam. Another public hearing will be held on the bill. CNMI Governor Ralph Torres denies all charges under the 6 articles of impeachment introduced in the House of Representatives on Monday. KUAM's Tomas Maglotnia reports.
Last night, more than a dozen demonstrators took to the streets on Saipan, calling for the impeachment of Governor Ralph Torres. This morning, we asked Torres if he denies all charges and if he's innocent.
Of course, absolutely.
He says he wants to put the issue to rest, but the wheels are in motion at the legislature. It's likely that 2/3 or 14 members of the House will vote to impeach the governor in the coming weeks or months.
I'm very confident that at the end of the day, if they have the numbers for the House, I'm sure that in the Senate, I will be given the fair approach, and I'm confident that that proceeding will not go further.
On Monday, House Speaker Edmund Villagomez announced that he will form a special committee on impeachment. Torres requested that lawmakers appointed to that committee aren't biased and don't have complaints of their own.
Tina Sablan, for example, she's running for governor. So politically already, she has a motive to make sure that she'll try everything she can to remove me, because that's one less opponent on her. And I'm just saying facts again.
Those facts, in black and white, paint a different picture for each party. Tomas Manglotnia for KUAM News on Saipan.
Just before news time, CNMI House Speaker Edmund Villagomez established a committee on impeachment, naming nine lawmakers who are appointed to serve on it. It will be chaired by Vice Speaker BJ Atao. The committee has 30 days to submit a report. We'll have more on this tomorrow. President Joe Biden announced his appointments to a commission that will advise him on Asian American and Pacific Islander concerns and advance equity and opportunity among the groups. Among the appointees is former Guam delegate and University of Guam President Dr. Robert Underwood. KUAM's Nestor Lecanto has more.
Dr. Underwood is one of 23 commissioners appointed by President Biden to the White House Advisory Commission on Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. The commission is housed under the Department of Health and Human Services, which may give Underwood an inside track.
You know, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, Secretary Becerra, and I are actually pretty good friends. And so I relish this opportunity, and he's sort of the co-chair. And of course, the commission is sort of housed in his agency. And, he and I came into Congress at the same time. And so I look forward to working with him and exploring some of these issues.
Secretary Xavier Becerra is a former congressman from California. Among the issues Underwood expects to discuss with him,
making sure that we have a kind of a permanent set of circumstances to access quality health care. Of course, dealing with the pandemic. How do we deal with that? What is and the disproportionality of it? Different communities are experiencing the pandemic in different ways.
He says senior health care will also be in focus.
When you lose your senior population in Guam because they're not comfortable with the health care that is available in Guam, a lot of government of Guam retirees, federal retirees, they go off island. That money, they take that money with them, and they take those health care dollars with them.
He says the commission is expected to get together in January and expects their efforts will culminate next May in conjunction with the observance of Asian American Pacific Islander Awareness Month. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
The University of Guam vaccination clinic resumed today with many residents and children getting the shot. Among them, the granddaughters of Governor Lou Leon Guerrero.
It's really encouraging to see the turnout of our people to get booster shots and to get vaccinated. I just met a boy there that's getting vaccinated. I am here today to give my granddaughters, my twins, who are I think 8 years old, their second shot of their vaccination.
Leon Guerrero continues to urge residents to get the vaccine and boosters to better protect themselves from COVID. The EOG vaccination clinic will be open tomorrow and Thursday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. for those wanting to get the jab. To schedule an appointment, go to tinyurl.com/vaxquam. We'll have more news when KUAM Primetime returns.
Basically, my life was a revolving door of just getting drugs, using drugs. My name is Anne-Marie Sablan. I'm 26 years old and I'm a student at KUAM Community College, about to graduate with my associate's degree in human services. Got my high school diploma with GCC's Adult High program. The staff there is very helpful, they're very friendly, and it became like a family dynamic. It's possible for anybody, especially people like me who struggle with addiction.
Hafaday, this is Congressman Nicholas. If you are a small business, you may be interested in a federal program called the State Small Business Credit Initiative. This program can provide federal funds to match equity investments into your company or help you get lower interest rates at local banks. To find out more on how this program can help your small business, please contact your Guam Congressional Office at 475-6453 or at michael.sanicolas@mail.house.gov.
This ad was paid for with official funds from the Office of Congressman Michael F.Q. San Nicolas.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replay, and I'll be around. Whoa, you can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
It's a special delivery to your inbox every week with your KUAM News Roundup, program advisories, and promotions. Sign up for the weekly KUAM Digital Digest today on KUAM.com.
Welcome back to Your News Leader. Local group Putehi Liteksan just wrapped up a peaceful protest in response to the ongoing Red Hill water crisis in Hawaii. Joining us now live from the Adaloop lawn is KUAM's Tyler Matanani. Good evening, Tyler.
Hafaday and good evening, everyone. I'm reporting to you live from Adaloop, where the Chamorro activist group Putehi Liteksan Save Ritidian just concluded a peaceful protest. They're standing in solidarity with Hawaii, where a U.S. Navy base is alleged to have contaminated the local water supply, displacing thousands. I spoke earlier with Putehi Liteksan's Maria Hernandez, who explained that Guam's worst nightmare is currently Hawaii's. As we know, Guam is currently posed with the threat of a firing range being placed over the northern aquifer lens, which supplies about 80% of the island's drinking water. She explained that the reasons why they wanted to have the protest in front of Adaloop tonight was to not only hold the military, but also the local government accountable. And of course, everyone is encouraged to do their research, understand what is going on, not only in Hawaii, but also what is possibly going to be, what threats are being posed here on our home. For more information on Putehi Liteksan and to find out what events are going to be coming up next, you can follow them on Instagram at Putehi Liteksan. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tyler Matanani. Back to you in studio.
Tyler Matanani, thank you for that live report from Adaloop. 48-year-old federal defendant Henry Alvandia appeared in district court this morning for a revocation hearing. He was picked up in early December by GPD officers while on federal release. According to KUAM News Archives, during a vehicle search near Tarzan Falls, officers found a loaded shotgun and rifle, 44 resealable plastic baggies, 3 plastic straws containing meth, and a small baggie containing meth as well. He is being charged with possession of a Schedule II controlled substance with intent to deliver, possession of a firearm without a firearm ID, and possession of a Schedule II controlled substance in local court. Back in 2015, Alvenda was indicted for taking bribes from local businesses. He was sentenced in 2019 to 1 year and 1 day in prison. His next hearing is scheduled for January 25th and will remain in prison for the time being. Dodea Schools provided KUAM News a progress report on how the school year has been so far, noting that their online enrollment has nearly been eliminated. Take a look. We're 5 months into the school year, and Department of Defense Education Activities Anderson Middle School Principal Dr. Thais Dial reports that so far the year has been smooth sailing despite the COVID-19 pandemic challenges.
Actually, the school year has been going good. We have continued with our COVID mitigation measures to ensure students are here and ready and in person. Our parents are happy with our mitigation measures, and they're excited, to have their kids back in school. I'm sure. We're trying to create a sense of normalcy as we are starting to increase our sports activities, clubs, and things of that nature, open house, so we're excited about that.
Dial says that 0.68% of Dodea students are attending classes virtually 5 days a week. That's less than the 10% reported last school year.
This school year, we have less than 1% of our student population, over 2,000 students in our Dodea virtual school. Last year, we had about 10% enrolled in our Dodea virtual school, so that's huge. That's showing again that our parents are confident in our mitigation measures for our school.
Last year, there were 40 Anderson Middle School students submitting assignments remotely. Now that has dropped to 1 of 270 middle school students. Dr. Dial attributes the low number of online students to all their COVID safety measures in place.
A big piece of that is having our home screening protocols in place where we're saying, hey, if your kids have anything that has to do with the COVID-related symptoms, keep them home. And so they're adhering to those things. Right now, we're just trying to follow the 3 things that are the most important: washing your hands and hand sanitizing, wearing your mask all the time, and of course we give kids mask breaks, and physical distancing.
Out of some 2,300 Dodea students, there have been a minimal amount of COVID cases reported this year. Most employees are reported fully vaccinated against the COVID virus unless they have been exempted from the federal requirements. Employees must follow all COVID safety guidelines regardless of their COVID vaccination status. If cases arise on campus, Dr. Dial says they will be ready, as Dodea reported seamless transitions last school year.
Our teachers are here are so resilient. They do what they have to do for students because that's what they got into education for. They're so passionate. So, we give them a little time to transition.
In other education news, the Guam Community College achieved another milestone as the learning institution received jurisdiction certification approval by the Guam Commission for Educator Certification for its first ever Bachelor of Science in Career Technical Education program on Monday. According to GCC Assistant Director of Communications and Promotions, John De La Rosa, GCC's bachelor's program was approved in February 2020, then was offered later in fall last year. Receiving certification for the program is historical for GCC, as it recognizes that the college has met GCEC standards in preparing graduates to acquire GCEC CTE certification. This program will provide students an opportunity to apply their CTE associate or technical diploma to this bachelorette degree to become educators who meet the CTE certification requirements of the GCEC and the National Board of Professional Teaching Standards for CTE. GCC President Dr. Mary Okada shared the program's intentions.
Basically, because Guam Community College is supportive of career and technical education programs in the high schools and of course at the post-secondary level, what we wanted to do was to provide a pathway for individuals who wish to become teachers in career and technical education, thus the Bachelor of Science in Career and Technical Education.
Okada added that this will help assist with the island's shortage of teachers. GCC says the jurisdictional approval will play a vital role in the process of receiving National Education Program accreditation, which they plan to pursue soon. 3 years prior to COVID-19, a group of mountain bike enthusiasts would take part in a jolly ride right before Christmas, passing out candies to those young and old, all while spreading holiday cheer. Well, that group, which goes by MOB, is bringing it back with a holiday ride set for Thursday, member Louis Santos.
We're doing a Christmas night ride. We're going to decorate our bikes. We're going to dress up in costume, Christmas attire, and we're going to ride down the road and meet up at Skinner's Plaza and hand out candies to kids and adults, and just have a good time celebrating the Christmas spirit. We just want to celebrate the holiday spirit with everybody. That's basically what it's all about.
Again, the Christmas ride will be on Thursday, December 23rd. Those who wish to participate are asked to meet at the Agania Shopping Center parking lot at 6 p.m. with go time at 6:30 p.m. The trek go from there to Paseo, Adelup, Skinner's Plaza, and then back to Agania Shopping Center. If you happen to be on the road and see these festive cyclists out and about, please drive with caution. Stay with us. Coming up next on KUAM News Sports with Dave Delgado, and still to come, your Cold Stone Creamery birthday shoutouts. Keep it here to KUAM.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
Half a day. This is Governor Lou Leon Guerrero. If you're struggling to pay rent and utilities because of the pandemic, your government can help. Our emergency rental assistance program provides direct relief to you. To date, over $6.9 million has helped over 1,500 households.
Apply online at eoa.guam.gov or call the Department of Administration's Emergency Rental Assistance Program at 671-638-4518 or 19.
We've made a lot of breakfasts, and along the way, we noticed something was missing. A warm cinnamon roll for breakfast, or with breakfast. A fluffy blueberry muffin from the drive-thru you're already driving through. A glazed apple fritter which might find its way into your coffee. These are options every breakfast haver should have, and now they do. Meet the new bakery sweets at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The all-new Hyundai Tucson.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Let's recap this year's Uproar Slay Games from Custom Fitness, brought to you by Coors Light, Clutch Guam, and KUAM Sports.
Everyone had a great time. I think the audience, the spectators, the athletes themselves, it was such a great time.
I love the environment, man. It's like, it doesn't matter what gym you come from, everyone's cheering you on, and it just gives you all that energy to just try your best all the time, man.
I enjoy the teams out here. Everyone was super friendly, trying to cheer each other on, and it feels like home, you know?
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Building on the past, we at Docomo Pacific Business believe in helping businesses move forward and together, changing the way we get things done to make you and your company reach your highest potential. Trust in our commitment to bring you the best solutions for all your business goals. We are Docomo Pacific Business. Let's work better together.
5 breadsticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep. 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat. And the pizza plus another pizza. The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
The holidays are here, and you know what that means. Time to gather with family and friends, dress up our homes, and explore the Christmas season in paradise. Why not share these moments for a chance to win $100 in cash? Log on to visitguam.com/Instaguam today to participate in the Guam Visitors Bureau's #Instaguam photo and video contest. A winner will be chosen every week, so share your best holiday moments now and win. Brought to you by GVB, making Guam a better place to live, work, and visit.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of the birthday shoutouts from the Coldstone Creamery Birthday Club.
Happy birthday number 9 to our handsome grandson Drayden, sending you birthday and Christmas wishes from Guam. May your day be merry and may your future be safe and bright. We love and miss you and your family. Love Grandma Ree and your familia on Guam, in Texas, in California, and in Washington State. Joan CB Enriquez, happy birthday from Glenn, Gavin, and Kiana, who say we love you. And belated birthday wishes going out to Haley Grace Babauta Uggan, who was born on the 20th. Happy birthday, Princess Haley. We love you to the moon and back, baby.
That's going to do it for us on Primetime this Tuesday evening. Guahusi Isaiah Uggan. Thank you for watching. Good night and have a safe evening.
Hafide Guam, I'm Jason Salas, and welcome to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. We are showing you all different